After ticking off our first trophy of the season, we obviously haven't won any more because we haven't played that far ahead, and it's crazy to even think that. But we do play Wolves today. We have a shocking record against against last year's. No, we were last year. The year before last's Premier League champions, who aren't having a great start to their season. We're also going to play Everton in the Carabao Cup to give a bit of a look at some of our fringe players. Let's get some points on the board. Hey everybody, here, welcome back. Episode 72 of Oldham 2 Ohm. And yes, we're sitting fifth. We've only lost one game so far. It was against Manchester City, who are only in third place at the moment, but they have a goal difference of 17 because they have this absolute monster who has 6 goals in 11 games. Now, he also, you can't see it properly in here, can you? Because he's not our player. But have a look at this. They beat Newcastle on the opening day of the season 7-1, and Erling Haaland scored 6 goals. That's absolutely ridiculous. They beat Fulham 7-2. Jesus. They are looking really good. Really, really good under Zinedine Zidane. Anyway, back to us. So yeah, we're looking pretty good in 5th spot. I'm liking it. We have played Reading and beat them 2-1. 2-2 draw with Spurs. A 3-1 loss to Man City with obviously Erling Haaland, who's just ridiculous this year. Good 3-2 win over Chelsea. That was great considering we're 2-0 up. They pulled 2 back, and then Jose Carlos getting his first goal for the club. A gutsy 1-0 over Newcastle with Jose Carlos scoring again. Good solid win over Birmingham 2-1, and then we played our first Champions League game against Malmo. Now, I was going to come back for Malmo and Wolves, but I kind of just forgot and then played the Malmo game. So yeah, that was good. We also are going to play Nice, Real Madrid, Napoli and Antwerp, Feyenoord, Bayern Munich and Porto in our Champions League group. So definitely the next episode I have flagged is Man United and Real Madrid coming to Boundary Park. Oh, loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Transfers wise, the window's shut, obviously. We brought in one player. That was Angus Gunn on a free, just as a third choice goalkeeper. Because we only have the 2, and I just thought, you know what, we just need someone else. Anyone else that went out? A couple of young kids went out on loan. Matty Blackburn, Jose Njongang, Steve Jossie, and Adam Thompson all going out on loan. That was the Thompson one was the big one there because he a goalkeeper there with a decent bit of potential. I don't know what I'm going with that. Right, Wolves, we have a shocking record against them, only beaten them once, and that was our first time we played them. No, it wasn't our first time we played them, and that was once in the Premier League. I don't know where I was going with that. So the team for today against Wolves is Yunus in goal, who has been a little bit dusty, to be fair. I'm a little bit worried about him. Musa at right back, Jimenez, Guerrero, Lanz, Lafiti, Signoni, Alberts, Hasek, Galvez, and Jose Carlos up front. Yeah, a little bit of a rotation. Is this? No, this isn't meant to be the team. I need to do some changes. Absolutely no changes required because this is the team that I wanted. Because I'm a genius, because we have that Carabao Cup game. But I don't know why I've got Bruce Ball on the bench and Jose Carlos starting when he would probably start that game. Okay, I don't know, because okay, look, we'll swap those 2 over. That seems better. But Sorensen should play. Maybe I am rotating. Okay, there we are. One change, Bruce Ball. Excellent. Let's just get into it. Submit the team. That's what happens, because what I usually do is when I stop the game, this is some insight here. Look at this, deep diving into some niche stuff here. Basically what happens is if I like to turn the game off just before a game. So I can get right up to that game and I pick the team ready for that game, and then I'm ready when I get back. So I kind of like, because I feel like then, you know what I mean? like I'm in the zone, I pick the team, and then I'm like, right, this is the team. So when I come back, everything's how it should be. But then sometimes you come back and like, why did past Woody make that weird decision of starting him? So that is the only downside with that. But that is some great insight. You know what? If you're loving insight like that, you should definitely subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 400. It's 4 and 2 zeros, not just 4. I'm about 20 away, so you can make that happen. Don't forget to smash the like button as well, because that really pushes the video out to more people. And that would be great as well. Don't forget, we've got a youth intake coming up as well. I'm hoping this one will be excellent. Alberts, get in, Arjun Alberts. Oh, this kid is awesome. So I'm hoping for a really good youth intake. I've got no preview yet, but I'm really hoping with all those 20s in everything that we've got, I'm hoping for something special. And if you want your name in the game, just let me know down in the comments when that happens that you want a player, and boom, you'll get him. Simple as that. Simple as that. Great tackle there by Lance as Lafiti cleans up a loose ball, and we just knock it around. I was going to say a little triangle, but it's 4 of them. Hasek now, who's sort of taken over from Kani Chukwuemeka. Bush ball! Back of the net. He's going to be offside, and he has got a bit of a knock, which is not good. But yeah, Hasek has actually taken over from Kani Chukwuemeka this year, who it's weird because last year it was Kani Chukwuemeka who had the better time of it, but it's Hasek now who has a potential knee injury for Baruch Ball. Oh, I think it's probably going to be a half-time substitution, I think, for him. And there is half-time. It is 1-0 to us. Wolves, 1 shot on target. We will go and make that substitution right now, I think. And it's just going to be Jose Carlos. Just a straight swap there into the dressing room. I'm going to point the finger. Maybe I've given you a lot of credit. Just keep it up, boys. Keep it up. And this actually puts us second in the table. Right, well, it doesn't anymore because Man City just won. Villa are top on 21 points. That is crazy. They're undefeated. We've got West Ham up here and Brighton as well. Musa with the long throw goes to nobody. Gallagher tries to header it away. Lafitte. I wonder if that is Conor Gallagher. Jimenez, Galvez, Lafitte, Hasek dropping deep. Albert is swamped by Wolves players. Oh, and he's just won a penalty. Oh my God. Holy my God. Arjun Albert, what a play. What a play. We've got the penalty. Do we get a replay of that? We don't. It's going to be Hasek to take it. Oh my God. He had like 3 or 4 Wolves players on him, and he just kind of like ducked through all of them and then wins a penalty. That's what I'm talking about. Great stuff. We will look to make a couple of substitutions with some tired players after the Champions League game. That's what it's called during the week. So we will start ringing the changes. I think Signoni and Lafitte have just been absolutely run off their feet. So it is going to be Gokken and Rufus on for them, I think. We will also get Chukwuemeka on for Hasek. That's 4 subs. Alberts can probably run himself into the ground, as could Lanz and Sani Musa. The captain is really not having a good go of it at the moment. But a lot of these guys here aren't going to play in the game against Everton, so we can probably leave them. We might just leave that at the moment, I think. But yeah, Musa hasn't had the best start of the season. Obviously injured. Sorry, just had something in my throat there. Obviously injured in the Community Shield one, and just sort of getting back to fitness and not quite getting there. So not really what we're looking from our captain, but you know, he's gotten to that point is now where registering players for the Champions League was a bloody disaster. Because obviously, like, it's hard when you don't have like the homegrown and whatnot. But we good sapiens. So we had to leave out like 6 players, which was a bit of a blow. But obviously, I had like a few of them come to me and be like, "Hey, you've left us out." And oh no, it wasn't that. It was that's it. It was Ilyanov came to me about wanting Christian football, and I said, Musa, go and talk to him. So Musa did, and he calmed down. We're down to third on 16 points. The goal difference of 4 is a little bit worrying. We don't score a lot of goals. No big wins yet, just really tight wins. But I'll take them. A win is a win, and we looked really good against Wolves there. Finally getting another win. Well done, boys. That's a good win. On to Everton in the Carabao Cup. We're in the Championship, mind you, so... All right, here we are back to the Everton game. Bristol's injury was a couple of days, which is excellent news, but we have... No, that's Carney Chocolate. We have rotated quite heavily for this game. You can see already the stars dropping down across the board, but it is that potential. Look at some of this potential with these players. Is loving it. So James Trafford is in goal. Part of his loan deal is he is a domestic cup goalkeeper, which is fine. I don't mind that. We're going to get Ortega, the Argentinian right back wonder kid. Can also play left back in at right back. Benny Couto, obviously our club stalwart, only 27. He is going to fill in at left back. Guerrero needing some match fitness. He is, although it says he's quite fit, but more so match average rating. Ruthes is also coming in, the Brazilian international. He needs a bit of game time too, only 3 substitute appearances. Krisic, our vice-captain as well, but has played 4 games and 2 substitute appearances. So you'd think it's a bit weird starting him, but he needs to start games as well. Che Deju is our Cameroonian international, came from Italy last year. Big raps on this kid, could be something special. Deb Jadi, or as I like to call him, Adrian, is our Croatian international right winger. Coming with a bit of an injury, as you can see, only 2 games off the bench, but looking pretty good so far. And then on the left, we've always got Adam Eder as well. Only started the 1 game so far this season, so once again, getting a bit more game time. Ruben Cunha, at that shadow striker spot. 2 assists from his 2 sub appearances, and Jose Carlos up front. A couple of guys on the bench there. We've got Ilinov, Boubacar Cisse, and that's really it. So hopefully this is enough to get past Everton. Otherwise, I'm going to look rather silly. I just noticed that Everton have a McNeil playing for them. I'm assuming that is Dwight McNeil, who is crazy if it is. We are going to click on him when it lets me. We are going to click on him and check when that comes, because that's crazy if he is still at Everton. As we try and make a probing attack here. Benny Couto has a pop, and goalkeeper Montero makes a fine save. He goes long. Ortega now. Ruthes. Is it Ruthes? Ruthes? Ruth? Just Ruth. Krisic. Ortega. I love the fact that Krisic is like... I love the fact that Krisic is like a defensive midfielder, left back and a right back. It's just so many options for him. Cheju. Right, we're going to click on him now. It is Dwight McNeil. Is it? It is Dwight McNeil, 31 years old. Still at Everton. Played 4 years in the Championship. I didn't realise Everton had been down here that long. Oh, and we've copped an injury to Adam Eder. That's all right. We'll get Ilyanov on. He wanted more game time. He's there for you now, buddy. Game time, go and impress. And it could be more game time if Adam Eder is for a long time. But anyway, back to the match here with our Brazilian centre-back going across now. It is Benny Couto, Guerrero. Benny Couto, does he still have the magical left foot? He does, as he sets up Ian Ilioff, the man who has just come on to score his first ever goal for Oldham. Get in, Benny Couto. They say he's got a wand of a left foot, and he does. Look at this. Great stuff here. Little turn, and a great pass to a running onto it, Ian Ilyanov. Running onto it, Ian Ilyanov. Oh, the commentary is like top quality here now. Everton with the ball. Norley. Probing forward. Clarkson. Dia. I do apologise if you can hear a dog whining in the background. She's at the door. She wants to leave. But she's being a real pain. She was out before, and then she wanted to come in, and then she wanted to go back out again, so I let her back out, and then she tried to come back in, and then she's back in. She seems to be making a lot of faff, but Jose Carlos hits the crossbar. Right, let's sort this dog problem out. Right, the dog problem is sorted, and it is half-time. We are 1-0 up. Maybe, should it be 2? I don't know. But let's try and make it 2 in the second half. That's the plan. This video's been going for 18 minutes, but I've been recording for so much longer than that, with all the faff on the dog. Anyway, Trafford now. That's Benny Couto on this left. It'd be good if Trafford, almost called him Crawford. Trafford keeps a clean sheet as well. But it is also good. Oh, it's good to see these fringe players getting some game time. They will definitely play a lot more of the Carabao Cup games and potential early FA Cup games as well. Iron now on the ball, and there's Guerrero. Oh, that's great. That's great. Oh, Adrian can't quite make it. Can't quite make it. I'm going to play most of these guys because, like I said, subs-wise, we're probably only looking at like Chukwuemeka, Cisse, and Sensoi to come on. Only really those 3 players there. We'll probably look to make some substitutions very soon as Cheju. That's a great ball. Jose Carlos couldn't quite use his pace, but Iron, who's come on and been superb. Has he just got an assist? He hasn't. Not quite. Right. Pause the game, as is the standard for making any substitutions in any sport. Right. Who did we say? Okay. Boubacar Cisse. He can come on for... Cunha's not playing well. Right, let's get Sensoi on for Krisic. And I guess Cisse will come on for Cunha. Felvez on for Adrian. And we did say Chukwuemeka, but there is no room in the at the end for Kani Chukwuemeka. We'll leave it at that because that is 4 substitutions, and just in case we have an injury later in the game. Iron here now. Been absolutely devastating on that left side. Have we just won a penalty? No, it's a corner. That's okay. Cunha will take the corner. No, he doesn't get to, and the highlight just disappears. I don't know what that was. That was a highlight disappearing. I've just realised our XG is like almost 2.5. Everton's goalkeeper is having an absolute weldy. I can't do words. I've lost the ability to say words from the English language. Because I'm going to be annoyed if this goes to extra time. As the boys now combine the boys. Galvez and Ortega. Cheju, Galvez. He's won a penalty. Surely he's won a penalty. Nope, he hasn't. He's got it back. Jose Carlos. I think he should have scored 2 goals today. He hasn't had the best day at the office. Can Benny Couto's wander of a left foot find someone's head? He finds someone's head, not in a blue shirt though. And Jose Carlos again. And there it is, an XG of 2.77. Alvaro Montero, the 36-year-old Colombian, has had an absolutely outstanding game. He's the only Everton player who was any good, to be honest. And he basically stopped us from scoring 3 goals, I reckon we should have had. But we've done a good job. I'm going to up job right fine. Defenders. Very happy. All right, defenders, everyone's happy. We can continue now. Thank God for that. Don't leave any cranky boys in the dressing room. Right, there it is. Oh, cup injury worry for Adamida. We're through the 3rd round. Trafford keeps a clean sheet. Good. Man of the match, Iron. Well, mate, by the looks of it, you're going to get a bit more game time because Adamida is out for 4 to 5 weeks. I'll leave it to the physio. I did contemplate selling Adamida in the summer, but I just, he's trained in Nation, which is quite big for us. He's a consistent performer, and like that first season we had him in the Premier League, he saved up Aiken with 19 goals. It was amazing winning the Europa League in the second season, not to mention winning the FA Cup there. And then he's just been a solid performer for us the whole time. And if you have a look at his overall career stats, 129 appearances for us and 45 goals, with by far been his best club. He had no international goals when he came to us. Absolutely none. Anyway, we are picking up wins like nobody's business. We are going to play Brentford, Nice, and Crystal Palace off camera come back for the big guns. Man United in the league and Real Madrid in the Champions League. How are Manchester United doing at the moment? They're 11th. Liverpool 15th. Wow. Anyway, 2031 Football Manager, right? Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.